369 Manifestation Technique Tutorial. Today we're going over Nikola Tesla's divine code of 369, what it represents, why he was so passionate about these three numbers specifically, and some other things, how you can actually use this to start manifesting in a very powerful way in your life. That's coming up next. Hi there and welcome to HeartSpace. My name is Dave if you're new to this channel, and we release videos almost every single day from my heart to yours to help you live life in your way. And so if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell icon so you don't miss any videos that we release. Now today I want to go over something as my paper crumbles up by the wind, called the 369 Tesla code, or Tesla's divine code. And this is a thing you can use to start manifesting. In fact, Tesla himself said that these three numbers are the key to the universe. He also said that energy, frequency, and vibration, when you understand these things, you will understand the universe. You will have the secret to the universe. You know, and I think if you know anything about Nikola Tesla, and you understand how amazing this man was, when he says something like this, he's not messing around. He's not joking. He's very, very serious about it, because a lot of people, they underestimate, you know, the power of things like divine numbers, angel numbers, sequence numbers, things of this nature. But Tesla spent a lot of time with these numbers. He spent a lot of time exploring energy, frequency, vibration. And because of it, you know, actually our modern day lives are so much better off because of him. Many of the things you take for granted in your life, or maybe not take for granted, but many of the things that we tend to take for granted, he actually had a hand in inventing, or they wouldn't be here without him. And so if you don't know much about Nikola Tesla, I highly encourage you to do a little bit of research on him. He's a fascinating guy, someone who is one of my favorite guys in history. Just because he invented so much. He was also just, it seemed, a very humble, very loving person. He was actually someone who tried to give free energy to the world before he was thwarted by the powers to be. And if he wasn't, we probably would all have free energy. And that technology is still available, but that's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about the 369 Tesla code, divine code, using this to manifest. I'm going to be essentially giving you a tutorial on how to do this. And the great thing, guys, is like most of the secrets of the universe, like most things, or a lot of things, a lot of times it's very, very simple. So I'm not going to complicate this for you. I'm going to give you a very practical way to use this in order to start manifesting in your life. So let's get into it. So first, we're going to start with the number 3 itself. And with this number, we are going to select 3 things that we want to manifest. So 3 things you want to bring more of into your life, 3 things that you have an idea of that you want to manifest. Really think about this, guys, because as you go through what we're going to go through in this video, you want to pick 3 things that you're truly passionate about, truly in your heart, and you're truly excited about. The more energy you can bring up, the more feeling that you have behind these 3 things, the better. So now what we're going to do is we're going to turn these 3 things that you want to manifest into affirmations. And I want you to write out the affirmations like this. I want you to write them out as, I am so happy and appreciative. A lot of people will say, I am so happy and grateful, but I prefer the term appreciative. I think it's more powerful. What you appreciate appreciates. And so you're going to write out, I am happy, I am so happy and appreciative, and then whatever it is that you want to manifest. So it might be you want a certain amount of money. It might be you want to be healthier in a certain way, a certain house. Whatever it is, guys, you're going to write it out as an affirmation. So identify the 3 things it is you want to manifest. Now, this doesn't have to necessarily be physical things. For example, you could say, I want to be healthier, and then maybe map out what that looks like to you. You be very clear, you know, be very intentional with this. You know, don't be wishy-washy, be very specific about what you want. Maybe, for example, you want to manifest $10,000. Okay, and that's very specific. So you would put, I am so happy and appreciative now that I have over $10,000 or $10,000 in my possession, or something of that nature. Okay, and so you're going to turn these into affirmations, and also make sure you write them down. So that's the first part. That's the three things that you want to manifest. Again, have intention. Make these things that, you know, you get excited about. If you don't get excited about it, it's going to make it more difficult later on. So make sure it's something where you go, oh my God, that feels really good to me. That's very exciting. That's something I really want to manifest. And we all have them if you just think long enough. So don't just take 2 seconds to do this unless you've already taken the time previous to determine what it is you want to manifest, and you've already taken the time to really explore that, meditate on that, maybe write that out, journal about that, whatever it is. If you haven't done that, take the time to do that now, because it's very important moving forward. You're very clear on what it is you want to manifest, and you're also have things that you're excited about. Remember, Nikola Tesla, energy, frequency, vibration. He said these are the most important things in the universe. This is what will give you the secrets of the universe. And so if you're not bringing that energy, if you're not vibrating at a certain level, you're not on a certain frequency when you're doing this, it's not really going to be likely that you manifest them. So that's the first thing. Let's get into the 6. Okay, and so now that you have your 3 affirmations, those 3 things you're looking to bring into your life, you're excited about them, you're enthusiastic about them, you have intention behind them, energy behind them, we're moving on to the 6. And this is very, very simple. You are simply going to repeat these affirmations. I like to do it out loud. You can do it in your head though, but it's more powerful if you do it out loud. I have found in my own experience, you're going to repeat them 6 times a day, and you're going to hook into the energy. Like my little hook I have in there, a little hook into the energy. So what does that mean? Well, like we already went over, Nikola Tesla was huge on energy, frequency, and vibration. And so if you're not actually hooking into the energy of what it is you want, if you are not really feeling what it feels like to have it in your possession now, this isn't going to be as powerful. With any manifestation, it really is going to come down to hooking into the energy of that thing, being on the same frequency, vibrating energetically on the same frequency as whatever it is that you want. For example, the thing you could want could be a manifestation of abundance. So if you want a certain amount of money, you're probably going to need to vibrate on the frequency of abundance. You need to be on that energy to bring that more into your life. And so as you're repeating these 6 times a day, I really want you to really focus on hooking into the energy of these affirmations. What would it feel like, or what does it feel like to have those things into your life? So if it's a certain amount of money, I want you to really hook in to the energy of abundance. Now, one thing I like to do is read them pretty slowly, and we'll get into that in a second. But to really read them with so much intention, to bring so much power into your words, into the energy as you're saying them. And again, if you can do that, and everything else we're going to go over, this is going to make it so much more powerful and just make it more likely that you actually manifest these things. The energy is everything. There's a big difference, for example, when someone is, let's say you're trying to be grateful for something, it's like, yeah, I'm so grateful. I can say the same words with totally different intention and energy behind them. Like, I'm so grateful that I get to make videos for you guys. I'm so appreciative that I get to live in this place. There's no energy behind it. But if I go, guys, I am so made up. I am so grateful that I get to do what I do for a living. It just lights a fire in my heart. I'm so passionate about it. I am so appreciative for this beautiful, amazing, gorgeous, stunning place that I get to live in. I love just the birds that are all around me, the nature here, the beach right up the road. I get to do all the stuff I do with. You just see there that it's not just different words, but it's different energies. One is going to help me to actually bring more of that stuff into my life. And the other is going to really, you're going to get what you transmit. So if I transmit, it doesn't matter what you say. I could be speaking words of great gratitude. I could be speaking words of abundance, like I am so happy and grateful now that abundance flows into my life freely, that money comes in effortlessly and easy. That's not really going to help you. The energy speaks in energy, frequency, vibration. Why did Nikola Tesla love those things? Why did he harp on about them? Because he knew, again, they were the keys to the universe. He also knew these numbers were as well. And so that's why, again, we're tying this all together. So you're going to repeat it 6 times a day and really hook into that energy. And the final thing you're going to do is you're going to say each of your affirmations. So you have 3 affirmations, 6 times a day for 9 seconds each. That's 27 seconds in total, each session, 6 times a day. And here's the thing with this technique, guys, is if you're not willing to at least give this a go and really jump into this and go into this full-heartedly for just 27 seconds, 6 times a day, if you're not willing to do that, something that has been proven to work, so many cases of this working, when you hook into the energy and you do everything we've gone over here, if you can't even bring that much from your side of the co-creation process with the universe to your manifestations, do you really think that you deserve your manifestations? Do you really think that if you can't even come to the table and do 27 seconds 6 times a day, that the universe is going to look at that and go like, oh yeah, this person, yeah, give him the $10,000. Yeah, give him the love of his life, the perfect partnership. Yeah, give him, this material possession that he goes on about or she goes on about or whatever, right? So the thing that's magical about this is it really doesn't take much. Yes, you want to bring a lot of you to those 27 seconds 6 times a day, a lot of your energy, a lot of yourself to them, right? A lot of your passion and excitement. But you're only doing it for 27 seconds 6 times a day. And again, keep you in the energy. And what that means is, one great thing about doing this 6 times a day is there's actually something that Abraham Hicks goes over where they do something very, very similar, where it just takes a few seconds to really hook into the energy and start manifesting things, and doing it multiple times a day, because it doesn't take long to really hook into these emotions. And actually, one great thing about this is when you have your 3 affirmations and every single day you're repeating them for 9 seconds, 20 or 27 seconds in total, 9 seconds each, 6 times a day, it's going to be easier and easier for you to automatically hook into that energy that each affirmation contains, because you're building it, you're building this momentum. And what happens is it keeps you in this energy because you're doing it 6 times a day, 6 separate times of 27 seconds. You are staying in that energy. So even if, let's say after the first time you do it, you're kind of waning, that energy's going away, well then your timer goes off. Oh, it's time to do it again. Boom, you're right back in the energy. You fill your tank again. You're putting momentum back into that manifestation or into those manifestations. The day goes on, things happen. Maybe you get a little stressed. Maybe something happens, whatever. But then 2 hours later, boom, you're doing it again and you're refilling again. And bam, it's keeping you in the energy, in the excitement, in the remembering of what it is you want to manifest and the energy you need to be in to manifest it. And that is why it is so powerful. The consistency of energy you will be in, frequency and vibration you will be in, is going to be so powerful. A lot of people think you need to do so much. And it's not that you need to do so much, it's that you need to remember the little consistent things that are going to help you bring these things about. And that's why this is so powerful. Not only utilizing the divine numbers, the divine code, as Nikola Tesla called it, of 369, which again is so, so powerful. And there's, so many other, there's a certain, I can't remember the exact name, but there's a certain branch of mathematics that is specifically about these kinds of things. I can't remember it. I know it's on the tip of my tongue. I can't think of it. But there's even a certain mathematics that works with this kind of stuff. It's very, very powerful. So you can go, way down the rabbit hole with this kind of stuff. In fact, it's something I want to do pretty soon because it's very intriguing for me, very fun. But it's so simple. Just 27 seconds, 6 times a day with your affirmations. And I put a tip here, write it down. Hopefully you can see that. It might be off screen, but tip, write it down. So these affirmations, write them down on a piece of paper. Once you've discovered what they are, those 3 affirmations, and have that, put it in your wallet, have it somewhere you're going to see it a lot. Take it out and just read it with so much emotion. Put your hands on your heart. Do what you need to do to hook into the energy. Because if you can, for 6 times a day, for 27 seconds, really hook into the energy of each of these affirmations, really get in there while following the 369 code, which automatically happens when you just do this every single day once you've chosen your 3 affirmations. If you can do that and you can really hook into the energy of what it is, of the energy that's going to allow you to manifest those things, magical things will start to happen. Maybe we'll even do a challenge video, 21 days of doing this or something like that. But you can even do that now. If you're at this point in the video, give yourself a challenge. Do this for 21 days. Do this for 30 days and see what happens, because magical things can happen. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it. That is the divine code. Oh, this was a bad idea. Okay, got it. So that was 369, Tesla's divine code, how to manifest using 369. This method can be super powerful. Don't allow the simplicity of this technique to deter you. What I found on my journey, especially when I'm towards manifesting, law of attraction, my spiritual journey, what I have found is it is typically the simple things that work. Typically the simple things that can work in incredible, powerful ways. We've been taught and conditioned to believe that we have to overthink things and things have to be incredibly complex to work. And guess what? The things in the background that allow this to work are most likely really complex. But tapping into them, using them practically doesn't have to be, and usually isn't. Right? We could go down the rabbit hole and explore, this forever, but to actually apply it is very, very simple. And so don't dismiss it because it's simple. It actually makes it that much more powerful because of its simplicity. Simplicity usually works. So many of my mentors who said, the simple things have been what has allowed them to manifest their dream lives, to live in the ways that they want. In fact, I'm living my dream life now, and it's just continually becoming more and more of a dream life. And I got here through very, very simple measures, just doing simple things over and over and over again. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there and not go on more of a rant. This was just to give you this information. Hopefully you'll use this. Let me know if you're going to use it down below. You can even let me know your affirmations that you're going to use, the 3 affirmations that you're going to use, which is the 3-part. I would love to hear about that if you want to share. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know if you want more videos on stuff like this. This stuff's really cool, really fun, and can give you incredible results. As always, I love you, and I will see you in the next video.